Scotty, beam me up.
At 90 years old, Shatner will be the oldest person to ever be in space. And considering the impact Star Trek has had on people around the world, it's only fitting that he receives that special honor.
Then it gets weird when you find out that Wernher von Braun was a Nazi.
Who?
Wernher von Braun, the guy he was the head of NASA. He was the guy who organized the moon landings, and he was the head rocket guy. That guy was a legit Nazi. Like, he was wanted by the Simon Wiesenthal Center said that if he was alive today, they would prosecute him for crimes against humanity. They would hang the 5 slowest workers every day in front of his Berlin rocket factory. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I mean, that's what they did. What they did was they took this thing, it was called Operation Paperclip, where when we won World War II, they took all the top Nazi scientists and they secretly brought them over to America. And they did it on the down low so that no one would think, like, hey, why do we have a guy named Wernher von Braun running the American space program?
You are slated, from what we hear, to be on the second launch of Jeff Bezos's Blue Origin trip. What can you tell us? Are you really going up there? And take me with you.
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I've got to tell you, is that we're in the middle of everything and I can't talk about it. So they say don't talk about it.
Right.
So I can't talk about it.
I read somewhere that you always knew your lines whenever you had a job in the acting profession. I have tried to always know my lines.
I don't know, I just hope Shatner's physically up to it. But that's next week. Stay tuned. I made a video a few weeks ago about films being shot in space, talking about this Russian film that they're going to shoot over the next couple weeks. And there was a Hollywood film that was supposed to be shot in space, although maybe they won't do it now that the Russians are beating them to it. It's hard to say. But anyway, I wish Shatner the best.
Russian actress Yulia Peresild. And her producer-director, Klim Shipenko.
Think about that we don't do anything. The last one I can think of is a lie. What's a lie? That was the subject matter. So,
really?
You know, a lie is, you're not telling the truth. Well, what's the truth? I mean, you and I see different things together, and you see one aspect, I see another. We're both telling the truth.
On actually just your question, that the sky is almost white with the light of the universe, with the uncountable number of stars. But it has a lot of variation to it, even just with the naked eye, when we're in the shade of the Earth, so we can really see it. You can see the whole dark sections where there's dark matter or dust or whatever it is that's between us and the rest of the universe. You can see the gradations of it, like looking into the deepest ocean, and you can see very bright spots. You can't see the constellations because the sky is just so alive with stars. It turns everyone into an amateur astronomer to be able to see the sky this way. I hope you get a chance someday to come up and just let it fill your head.
It is amazing what technology can do and where it's going and how fast it's moving.
I wish Shatner the best, although, well, it was Jeff Bezos' pick, but I would have picked George Takei to go before Shatner. George Takei has already been in the zero-G before me, so he's done the zero-G flight training. I know George Takei is ready to go. If I had $1 billion, I would have put George Takei in that flight.
Yeah, well, in both cases, you go down in flames, but one's figurative and one is not. See, everything just floats. I don't even have to hold my head up. My head is floating on top of my neck. So
poised that perfectly as an actor who is fearful of the audience, but as long as you practice enough, you learn what to expect. The fear comes from something unexpected happening, like forgetting your words or an audience reaction that's unexpected. In my case...